God looks in your direction if you're his child and says, I've made the choice to never define you by your mistakes because I forgive you. You are defined by the price I paid for you, which was motivated by my love for you.
There are so many things that can happen in the course of 1 year. A lot of things can change, and a lot of things actually can stay the same. Even something as small as the way that we celebrated Christmas and New Year's this year compared to the last was different. And sometimes we can experience change or a small difference and focus so closely on how those things were and maybe how we wanted them to be totally different, or maybe how we wanted them to stay the same. There are so many things that I wanted to be so different this year. And granted, there are some things that they changed and I grew, and also there are some things that stayed the same that I really wish didn't. But in it all, one thing I can definitely say is that I learned so much. I changed so much. I grew a lot. My view of hope completely changed. My view on discipline and what it does for me and why I actually need it and want it changed so much. My view on relationships and the power of being kind to another person are new things that I completely cherish in my heart from 2023. And you know what's one of the big ones? Defeating that resistance that you have inside of you from doing that good thing that you want to do so desperately. Oh boy, did that really, really grow for me. And yet through it all, there's a lot that actually stayed the same. One thing's for sure, God has been deeply working in us in such a deep way. I also still live with my mom. We're still figuring out our finances. Hey. I'm still dealing with my weight issues. God continues to speak to us.
Good morning.
But in all, I realized that
Hi, baby girl. Come here. Give me a kissy.
my closest relationships are so important. This little girl right here.
Mwah. Hi, Lily.
This little girl right here.
Hi. Mwah. ¿Qué pasó? You want me to carry you?
The beauty of my daughters. My family. And of course, I can't forget my beautiful wife. Those close relationships are really important. They add so much depth and value to you. Sometimes so much that you can take it for granted. And one of the best relationships that you can cultivate is your relationship with yourself. How you view yourself, how you care for others through the way that you care for you. How you take time for yourself, and that's something that I never used to do, that I definitely did differently this year. Learning how to more deeply love myself, accept myself, love others, love the people who truly care about me and invest time in me. I've realized that I've become so much less stuck in my own head, stuck in my thoughts about how to grow and how much more I need and how much I lack and how much inside of me needs to change and how desperately I want God to move. Instead, I'm realizing that He is moving. I learned that even if there are things that I want to change that don't, and things that I want to stay the same that change, that God is still good. I learned that the simple things in life are what truly bring your heart joy. I learned that closeness to God cannot be compared to anything in this world. I learned that a happy home doesn't always equate to a home that has all the money in the world. I learned that you cannot buy anywhere in this world a clear conscience and a purposeful heart. I learned that there is nothing more valuable than to have a heart that's intertwined with your wife, and one that jumps at the smile of your beautiful children. That's what I learned in 2023.